Hey everyone, now I don't really know if this light is washing me out completely or if it's just me. It is really late at night. It's like, well actually it's only like 9:54. But I really just wanted to film this for you guys. I was just really in the mood to film because I just got home and started organizing my makeup. I had to get some little trays and things. So I will be filming a makeup organization sometime soon for you guys. But I really just wanted to do a little empties video. I keep all my empties inside this little bag. And I find that when this bag gets full up, it's pretty much time to do an empties video because I'll have enough stuff to talk about. So if you guys aren't familiar with the empties videos, I basically just go through everything that I've used up as of late and go through how I like the product or if I didn't or whatever. So the first thing is a bottle of Bioderma. You guys know my obsession with this. I am obsessed. This stuff is so good. I don't know what I'd do without it. It is amazing, guys. It is so perfect for makeup removing. It is awesome. You can pick this up at Shoppers or any drugstore or even on Amazon for like 20 something dollars, and it is really good. If you hear a kaplunk anytime throughout this video, it's probably because I'm throwing stuff in the garbage as I'm going along, because I don't need to hoard the stuff any more than I need to. Just saying. So the next thing is the Bioderma Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. And this stuff I actually went to repurchase. I've been using the Clinique stuff for years now, but I recently switched over to this because I've seen such a buzz about charcoal cleansers, and I didn't really want to invest in one because I didn't know how well I'd like it. But I really, really like this. It was so invigorating, it was so cleansing, it was so nice, and it's like for $8. How can you go wrong? And it didn't irritate my skin at all, which is awesome. If any of my acne prone girls out there should know, anything that doesn't break you out is like number one. So definitely a good product in my books. The next thing I have is the coconut body scrub from The Body Shop, and this one had such an amazing scent to it. But the only thing with this is that it was very, very abrasive. So after I would scrub my skin, it would almost feel burning and like tingly, which I didn't mind because it felt like I was getting a really, really deep exfoliation. But I could only use it once a week, or I'd get like really, I couldn't even imagine. Like I did never use it twice a week, but I knew like this was one of those scrubs that if I used it more than once a week, it would be bad. Like it would be really bad. So watch out for that if you do have sensitive skin, that this might be a little too abrasive for you. So the next thing is it's kind of random. It's just one of my little baby solo cares. I use these for travel. This is just my contact solution. This is just my regular contact solution. This is the only one that I found that doesn't really burn or irritate my eyes. So I'm really in love with this contact solution. Been using it for like 6 years. The next thing I have is the Redken All Soft Conditioner. Sorry, there's like hair and stuff on it. But I love this conditioner and shampoo. I've been using it for years. I recently switched over and I'm not sure how I like the new one. I know it was just in a recent favorites, but don't know if my hair softness is actually fully contributed to that conditioner. So I'm thinking I might end up going back to this. But it was nice to branch out. But I do really like this shampoo and conditioner. This is just the conditioner. The next thing I have here is the Senza limited edition body wash. The only reason I picked this up while I was in the store was because it smelled like a hand soap that Bath & Body Works has limited edition every Halloween, and I just thought it reminded me of that scent so much, and I loved it. But this was actually a really nice body wash. It foamed up pretty well. Just your average non-beauty brand body wash, and it was $9.50. I don't think they sell it anymore. That's the sad thing. It was just really limited edition, but yeah, I was kind of upset about that. The next thing I have is the Olay Hydrating Gel Moisturizer, and as you can see, I completely cleaned this out. Like, completely cleaned this out. This stuff was really nice, very nice for the summertime. I normally use my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion during the fall winter, but I thought seeing as it was spring summer, I might want to try something different, so I tried out this, and oh, it's so nice for the spring summer. It hydrates well without getting too like over moisturized, if you know what I mean. But it's very, very nice. I use this every single morning. It's a great product, and I think it was like about $16, $17 at the drugstore. So let's move into some beauty products, well, some makeup products. So the first thing I have is a Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in 004. Is this a surprise? Like, I go through one of these like at least once a month, and I keep 2 shades on hand at all times. So this is kind of like my holy grail powder. Would 100% recommend this above every other powder out there. Actually stopped buying my MAC powder because of this. So would definitely recommend picking this up. You can get it for about $9 at the drugstore. If you can't figure out what shade you are, I would definitely go with transparent, because this is 04, so this is the 4th lightest shade, and I feel like this is still pretty light. Like, this is probably still only like an NW25, 20 kind of thing, like a dark NW25. So I feel like that's not that dark to be already at the 4th darkest shade. So yeah, that's just one thing to keep in mind. So the next thing I have is the Benefit Lemonade Under Eye Corrector Eye Primer. This is just a very yellow toned corrector / eye primer. I've seen people use it as both. I think technically it's supposed to be an eye primer, but I used it as a corrector because that's how I've seen every single one of my friends use it, as a corrector. But it does work well as an eye primer as well. I remember I did use it one time in a pinch as an eye primer, and it worked decently well. It didn't correct my eyes on my under eyes as well as the one I'm using now, which is the Maybelline Age Rewind, which kind of sucks because this is like 3 times the price of that one. So yeah, that's the only thing that kind of sucks about it. But I definitely will be repurchasing it. It is really nice, and it's nice to have on hand. I just wasn't my holy grail item, if you know what I mean. The next thing I have here is just a little deluxe sample of Girl Meets Pearl face primer. I love this face primer, but only during the fall winter. I feel like it gives your skin too much dewiness during the summer. Am I the only person that likes really matte skin during the summer? Because I find that it just makes you look oily. But during the winter, I go all out, shimmery, glittery, shiny everything face, because I have dry skin during the winter. But I find that this primer is awesome. So I've heard some people say that they just use it to highlight. Girl, just use it as a primer. It makes your skin so glowy and gorgeous. I actually use this as a primer when I'm trying to get like more of a Blair Waldorf-esque look. But you could definitely use it on an everyday basis. In my opinion anyway, it's just awesome. The next thing I have here is another deluxe sample of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This was my favorite while I was using it. It has a really unique brush, but after I stopped using it, I realized the problems that I had with it. First off, it's way too watery of a formula for me. It does give you nice length, but nothing better than my Maybelline The Falsies did. So I'm not really sure why I would pay $30 for a mascara when I can get the same thing for $7. But also, because it was so watery, it would start giving me like, it would make me more prone to mess up my mascara and get it on my eyelids. Like every single day I was guaranteed to get mascara on my eyelids, but when I started using my regular mascara, I was like, oh, this doesn't have to happen. Like, I'm not that mad at mascara. It was just this one. So I will not be repurchasing this mascara, if anyone is wondering. I know it's a lot of people's holy grail, but for me it's just too wet of a formula, and it makes the life difficult when it doesn't have to be difficult, so why would I purchase it? Woo! The next thing I have here is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW15. This is completely scooped out. This was actually my winter color last year. I think this year I'm going to keep up with my self-tanning routine to keep me an NW20 year-round. But last year I was an NW15 during the winter time, and then I just continued on to use it. Like, the MAC Studio Finish Concealer usually lasts me for about 6 months, so I just finished it up, I think it was like last month sometime, and I was using it underneath my eyes up until that point, but I'm really kind of happy that it's gone because it was too light for me. So I haven't repurchased this exact shade, but I've repurchased NW20. So the next thing I have here is just a deluxe sample size of the Primed and Poreless primer from Too Faced. I did really like this primer. It was nice and smooth while I was trying it. It was just very creamy, and it did make your face look very pore-free, which is awesome. I did have like one little squirt left in it. But yeah, it is primer. That was like all that was left in here. but it does make your skin super duper smooth and just perfect for makeup. I will be repurchasing this 110%. I love it. And I'm out of focus. I will be repurchasing this like 110%. And then the last thing I have in my little bag of empties is the MAC lipstick in Angel. It's scoped off on the bottom, but I already know what it is. Look how gouged out this is. I literally gouged out this lipstick, mostly because I want all the rest that I can when it comes to this shade. I love this shade. I already have two more. One that's almost gone, and then one brand new one. So I have enough of Angel for a while, but this is my all-time holy grail favorite lipstick. So if you guys have not tried Angel, at least go and try it at your local MAC counter. Go swatch it on the back of your hand. It is so pretty. It's the perfect pinky nude for every day. And that is it for my empties video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my empties, and I am so relieved that I do not have this garbage sitting on my floor anymore. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.
To be